right, good morning, class.
Good morning.
I have a question for y'all. What is this called?
An ear.
An ear. All right. What do we use our ears for?
Hear stuff.
To hear things, correct. I'm going to sing a song, and I want you to tell me if they are using their ears to listen or if they're using their ears to do something else. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears hang low? Were they using that song to listen or to do something silly? Something silly. Now, we can't do that with our ears. I can't. I don't know about y'all, but I can't do that with my ears. I'm going to sing the song again. And I want you to listen, and I want you to see if you can decide what kind of animal this song might be talking about. An animal that their ears hang low, they can wobble, they're floppy. You could tie them in a bow. They probably wouldn't like that. Okay? I'm going to sing it again. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears hang low? What kind of animal could possibly do this with their ears? Laura.
A basset hound.
A basset hound. Yes, a dog with really long ears. Does anyone have another animal? Darby.
Elephant.
An elephant. Excellent. One more. Zach.
A bunny.
A bunny rabbit. All right. Repeat after me. My turn, then your turn. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow?
Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow?
Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier?
Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier?
Do your ears hang low?
Do your ears hang low?
Nice job. Let's put more of it together. My turn. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow?
Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow?
My turn. Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears hang low?
Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears hang low?
Great job. Let's sing it all the way through. I want to listen to y'all sing. But while we're singing it, let's pat the steady beat. Everyone remember what a steady beat is from the last lesson? It's like the heartbeat of the song. All right? Let's get that going. 1, 2, 3.
Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears hang low?
Wonderful job. All right. Now, what we were doing just then to demonstrate the steady beat or the pulse of the song was body percussion. Okay? And if we look at the board up here, we have 4 types of body percussion. We can stomp, we can pat, clap, and snap. Can we all just practice doing those? 5 seconds. Go. All right. Great job. I'm going to divide you all into 4 groups of 4. Okay, so Brent to Daniel, Peyton to Jacob, Sydney to Aaron, David to Laura. All right. You guys over here will be snappers. Can everyone snap? Very good. You 4 clappers. Good job. 4 of you patters. Okay, on the desk or on your lap is all right. And then you 4 stomp. Okay? Now, I'm going to sing the song. and I'm going to do the body percussion, except for these. I'm not talented enough to do that. Cannot snap and clap at the same time. I want you to follow along, okay? We learned how to read music in the past couple of lessons, so I want you to use your eyes to follow along and see when you play. All right? 1, 2, 1. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie 'em in a knot? Can you tie 'em in a bow? Can you throw 'em over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears hang low? Seems simple enough? Let's try it together. Everyone singing and following along. I will model body percussion again. All right? 1, 2, 1. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie 'em in a knot? Can you tie 'em in a bow? Can you throw 'em over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears hang low? Great job. All right, moving on. So this is basic music notation, okay? Can someone raise their hand and tell me what that is? Alexis.
That is a quarter note.
Correct. All right. Now, looking at this seems a little bit funny, doesn't it? We learned how to read music, and there were 4 quarter notes in a bar. What's different about this piece? Laura.
There's only 2.
Right. How do we know that there's only 2, other than just looking? The
2
numbers over here, the
4.
fractions, they look like fractions, don't they? That tells us how many beats are in a measure. So if we have something like we're used to seeing, how many beats are in the measure?
4.
4. All right. If we change the top number, how many beats are in the measure? 2. All right. Now, let's review note values. All right? This next activity that we're going to be doing, we're going to be notating, okay? And I wanted to remind you of the system that we use to notate so that we don't have to waste extra time. So if we want to draw a half note, we draw a half note. If we want to draw a quarter note, a stick represents a quarter note. And then eighth notes is either 2 sticks that are beamed together or 1 stick with a flag. All right? Seem familiar? All right. If we're looking at this, and we're in 2/4, like we learned in our song, what is 1 note that could fill 1 measure of a 2/4 bar? Someone I haven't heard from. Brent.
I think the half note.
The half note. Good job. All right. So, with this music, a half note can fill up a whole measure of 2/4 because there's only 2 beats. And a half note is worth how many beats?
2.
Great job. All right. So with half notes, before we've started at the top of the pyramid and started with whole notes. Whole notes have 4 beats, which means that they can have 2 half notes and 4 quarter notes. Right? Is my math right? All right. So now we're in 2/4, so we're only looking at half of this. It's cut in half. It's like a fraction. So if we have 1 half note in a measure of 2/4, how many quarter notes will we have? Someone raise their hand. Julia.
2.
Good. How many eighth notes would we have in a measure of 2/4? David.
4.
4. Nice job. Now, if you've noticed, I've been going back and forth between saying this is half of something and this looks like a fraction. It's because they're connected. Okay? So, in math class, y'all are doing fractions right now. We can use fractions to look at musical notation.
Look at them.
They look awfully similar, don't they? So, if we're in a measure of 4/4, we can think of that measure as one whole circle. That circle can be cut in two, resulting in 2 halves, or 2 half notes for a measure of 4/4. Now, can someone tell me, if we are in a measure of 2/4, which circle would we use? Would we use the full circle or the half circle? Raise your hand. Aaron,
The half circle.
why?
Because there's only 2.
Right, good job. So the whole circle represents 4 beats. The half circle represents 2. Let's see what y'all remember. So we have this measure, okay? Let's clap it first. 1, 2, ready, clap. All right, simple enough. Now in this measure, we have 2 quarter notes. Does that fit for the time signature that we have? We have 2 quarter notes. They each get 1 beat, and there are 2 beats in a measure. Now what about this measure? We have 3 notes, but it's in a measure of 2/4. Can someone tell me why that works? Jacob.
Because there's 2 eighth notes, which equals 1 quarter note.
Very good. So these 2 eighth notes are the same length as 1 quarter note. Very good. Let's relate that to fractions. So if we look at this, we have a quarter of a circle and a quarter. And a quarter plus a quarter equals a half. Very good. All right, let's move over here. We know that this one is a quarter. What are these 2? What fraction value? Well, never mind. Y'all are smart. Y'all know this.